Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended, and today I'm going to be going ahead and taming myself up a parrot. Now, a while ago, I came to this very island to tame an armadillo, and I recently came back again and found that there's a 145 parrot over here, and I think that might actually be it right up there. Yeah, there he is. Alright, so, yeah, this is really all I have planned for this one. I'm not really sure how much of an episode that's going to make, but from what I understand, the process of taming a parrot actually takes quite a long time. So to start this, let's just head over there, and I'll just load myself into the cannon, and hopefully, looks like I did not park myself. Okay, weird. It's not letting me angle the cannons to the side. I've noticed that the I don't know if the brigantine is like this, but the sloop has definitely been really buggy on sometimes some of the controls. You're just not allowed to use them. A big one, sometimes I'm not allowed to even like angle the sail, and I have to go ahead and close and reopen, relaunch my game in order to go ahead and have access to that. But yeah, I guess that's even happening with aiming the cannons properly. But hopefully our parrot is over here somewhere. We did see him up in the air earlier, so hopefully he's here on the ground. Let's see. Fortunately, I should be able to keep him on my shoulder with my tide pup. Seeing that the tide pup allows you to have two shoulder pets at once. Let's see. It's weird where to go. Weird. Not exactly sure where he went. Unfortunately, the 145 heli that we found in the last episode with the Bloodstalkers is no longer there because the patch that they did just after that episode was filmed went ahead and I think basically dino wiped everything that lived in the water. It doesn't seem to have affected anything on the land, which is nice because that means that this parrot got to stay. I did find it before I did that update, so hopefully we can go ahead and find him. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure where he went. Hang on a second. Okay, I found the parrot. The only problem is he's all the way over checking out my boat. I don't think he's going to be able to land on that, and I'm pretty sure you need them to land in order to tame them, so somehow I'm going to have to convince him to head all the way over here, and that's going to be a little bit difficult. Hold on, wait a minute, can he actually land on my boat? Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, hold on, let's see if we can rescue him. There, fortunately my tide pup was able to heal me. Fortunately, the oceans are kind of dead right now, so hoping that maybe when he's on the ground like this, maybe I can still go ahead and get him on my shoulder. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's back in the air. Let's see. So, from what I understand, I should just have to emote next to him. Maybe I need to do one that isn't a utility one. Hang on, let's see. Alright, he doesn't seem to want to hop on. Yeah, he's not hopping on. Alright, well, fortunately, there's nothing around here right now, so I don't really know what's up with him. Hold on, let's scan him. Okay, he has good stamina, and he's not losing oxygen, so I guess he's not... Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him right now. Here, let's see if I can hop on the boat, and maybe while he's in the air, I can get his attention. I thought that you had to, wait for them to land, and... Okay, why can't I get on the ladder? What's going on? Can I get on this side? No? Okay, so I might just be stuck off of my boat right now. Okay, that's a big problem. Okay, hang on. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and relaunch my game again, so, hang on a second. Okay, I should be back now. Hopefully this doesn't go ahead and mess up the recording, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Alright, so he's still in the air just above my boat. Hold hopefully I can now actually board it. If not, I can pull out my blood stalker and just try and get on the boat that way. No. Alright, so I just can't get on. That's a bit of a problem. Maybe I need to toggle the ladders, at the helm. But yeah, let me just go ahead and pull out the blood stalker. This is actually a different Bloodstalker than, the one that I tamed in the last episode. I ended up losing that one. Don't ask how. Don't really want to talk about it. But, yeah, so found a 145 female, and I found a couple other good ones, but I wasn't really able to tame them at the time because, for whatever reason, the recent patch, the one that notably changed how the underwater spawns work, kind of bugged out the Bloodstalker, and it kind of is a little bit hard to drive it now. So I kind of don't really want to go ahead and use it. Let's see. Let's toggle them on and off. Let's see if I can... Can I use it? Okay, I can climb it from here, so that's good. Now I just need to, get the parrot over here, and yeah, he's flying even further away. I'm not exactly sure how I go ahead and fix this. I guess I could technically probably grab it with a Bloodstalker, pull it down, and then pick up my Bloodstalker before it kills the parrot, but that seems really risky, and I'd like to avoid it if I can. Let's see. Alright, yeah, he just falls out of the air. That's weird. Let's brake here, and hopefully we can get him to get in the air, and maybe I can attract him this way. Here. Let's see. Looks like he's flying towards me. There we go. Alright, perfect. So we can call them out of the air. So now, let's see. We go ahead and check the buff. Yeah, you are able to tame the parrot on your shoulder by killing alpha creatures or looting supply drop, cave, crate, treasure bottle, or pirate ship. I thought you could complete missions too, but okay, that's fine. Fortunately, I did kind of prepare for this in a way. There are some alphas by my base, but I also have a bunch of treasure maps in the form of messages in a bottle. So we're going to go ahead and just go for all of these. Let's see where they all are first. Pull up the map. Okay, so it looks like we actually have a lot of sailing we're going to have to do here in order to find them all. But yeah, could be interesting. And hold on, how far is that one? Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to start with the one that's right here. I think I want to end with the Ascended one, just because I feel that that'll be nice. And okay, I can go ahead and angle my sails now. That'll be nice. When I was trying to get over here, I wasn't able to do that, so it took forever. Ended up getting a little bit too close to one of the, I guess, sea forts, and yeah, had two sloops and a brig chasing me down, and that was scary. But yeah, this in particular, I think, is actually a very nice looking parrot. I feel like I'm going to be taking one of his colors. I already know what I want my parrot to look like. Looks like my favorite type of parrot that I'd really like to own one day, but doubt I'll be able to do that. But yeah, so I already have the colors in mind, and I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and... I'm guessing that's just... Yeah, alright. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to mutate them for stat purposes, but I definitely want to mutate them for the colors. So I'm assuming that you can't go ahead and tame these guys if you have a shoulder pet, unless it's the Tide Pup, because the Tide Pup allows you to have another shoulder pet equipped. So hopefully we can go ahead and get this guy tamed up. And I'm not entirely sure what they do. I'm pretty sure they find alpha creatures. They mark them kind of like how when you're, let's see, when you're on a dire wolf, it'll mark creatures that are below half HP. And kind of give you an idea of how low they are. I think it finds alphas that way. And it also, I think, can find messages in the bottle, which could be interesting. We'll have to see once it's tamed. But yeah, I don't really have anything else planned, so we honestly might just be taking care of this for the whole episode. It might be a shorter one because of that, but knowing me, I'll probably think it's a shorter one and then end up making it the longest episode I've ever produced and have to try and figure out a way to cut it down in editing. But yeah, I tend to do that a lot. But yeah, hopefully this one can be a little bit shorter and easier and just nice bit of sailing. I just figured that I need something to do, and it looks like we actually have 2 parrots over here. Interesting. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I can actually fire myself out of a cannon with this guy on my shoulder. I don't know if I want to test that with this one. Hold on, let's check the levels. Nar 145. Okay. Looks like I might be, maybe I'll be taming 2 parrots today if I can. Yeah, I don't like that there's 2 ziffies there. You know what? Let's just give it a shot. If this works, great. If it doesn't, then that's sad. It does work. You can fire yourself out of the cannon with a parrot on your shoulder. I think we should be safe, so let's go ahead and grab my shovel. And just like a good old-fashioned pirate, find ourselves some booty. You know, it's honestly pretty fitting that I find beer inside of a treasure chest hidden by pirates. That makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Let's just check these zip. Oh. Oh. Wait, 2 females. Hold on, where's the male? It means it's in the water. I think that's its tail right there. Okay, only level 25. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna get over there without getting killed. What's the parrot's taming processor? Bonding, or I can't remember what they actually call it. Killing alpha creatures, leaving supply drop, cave crate, treasure bottle. Okay, yeah, so treasure bottle should work. I guess we just have to do a certain number, and it's not going to show me how far along I am. Oh, there's an Idaria. I need to hurry. Let's hope that these ladders work. Oh, I should have taken my Bloodstalker. That would have been smart. Alright, let's see. Okay, the ladders are not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, we're good. He'll probably be fine. Actually, no, he's being grabbed by a Ziffy, so he will definitely not be fine. Actually, you know what? I'll come back for him if I need to, but it doesn't look like he's actually grabbed yet, so I think we actually have a chance. So let's just quickly leave, and then maybe he'll just teleport over here, and we'll be okay. Let's see. I'm definitely curious if they're... Oh, never mind, he just ran out of health. Alright, well, that's a bit unfortunate, but he'll be back eventually. I'll have to make him another picnic sack, because he had the camping gear equipped, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm actually curious to know, is there actually a parrot that looks like this? I'm not really sure if this coloration... I'm sure there probably is. I mean, there's a parrot of almost every single color. And they can be just about any variation that you want, but I don't actually know of any that look exactly like this, so yeah, I'll be curious to figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Bloodstalker, just because I don't want it to fall off the boat. That would be bad. I'm very happy, by the way, with the changes that they made. I definitely would like it if they kind of reduced the spawns of the feral creatures just in general, because using something like a megalodon or a Shasta is just kind of useless here on the map. I mean, honestly, getting across from island to island on anything other than these boats, in my opinion, is so slow, it's almost not even worth it, but obviously if you don't have access to them, and I mean, it would be nice to use a Shasta. That was one thing I was kind of thinking about on this map, assuming that I could not only find and tame one, but also find a saddle, because you need a tech replicator in order to make it. So yeah, I'm really hoping that they'll go ahead and eventually change that. Maybe after a while they'll go ahead and change it. Or at the very least, that they don't aggro on things like Shastas and Megachelon. I think that a simple change like that would make things a whole lot better. Yeah. Guess I'm trying to fill in the time while I'm sailing. I don't want this to be an episode just cutting around from different treasure caches, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what else I can do. That's weird. Now that I'm thinking about it, it should probably be showing something. I wonder if I have to grab a bottle, or if bottles I already have don't work. That actually might be the case, and if that is the case, then we might have a problem, and we're going to actually have to go hunt down some alpha megs. I think when I checked, it should take about 2 alphas, which there are 2 alpha megs at my house. The only problem is one of them is a max level, and obviously has a ton of HP. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to go ahead and kill that thing. I can probably just use my, shotgun, but it would take so much ammo, it might not even be worth it. Let's see, we just gotta head over to this island. I think I might actually use my Bloodstalker just so I can get on the boat, seeing that the ladders are a little buggy right now. I don't know if that's just me or if that's an actual problem that's happened, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to just get through it. They'll eventually patch all these things. Eventually. Hopefully. But yeah, let's see. Second island and second treasure cache. I have my Bloodstalker on me, so I can just pull it out when I'm ready. So, hopefully, there isn't anything here that's going to kill me. Well, fortunately for me, I can just have my Tide Pup go ahead and heal all of the fall damage. Plus, I have heavy-footed, just because that's a nice one to have, and it leads into some very good skills. So, for now, looks like we're okay. Just want to be really careful in case there's a Mega Raptor. I've had a couple Mega Raptors ambush me when I'm on islands just going around looking for stuff, so I want to be careful that there isn't any here. Looks like we're safe. There is a boa, though. And, okay, more Tide Pups. They're a lot more common than I was originally thinking they'd be, and I just now realize I don't even need to get this close. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Why am I, why is the parrot trying to kill me? Did I accidentally hit it? I must have. Oh, we got another, bottle off of that. Interesting. I'm gonna just try and keep myself, from dying here and hope that it de-aggroes. Why is it mad at me? I didn't do anything to hurt it, right? Okay, this is weird. Here, Tide Pup, go ahead and heal me a little bit. I don't want to toss him off my shoulder, but if he's just gonna sit here and keep biting me until I die, then I might not have a choice. You don't have to feed them, right? Here, let's grab, I guess, best option would probably be berries. Here, let me just quickly grab some. Here, berries and seeds. Maybe seeds? Okay, I can't go ahead and feed him seeds. What about berries? That's not working either. Okay, I gotta take him off my shoulder, I guess. What's going on here? Why are we so angry? Okay, and now you just stop? What's up with that? Give him to hop back on? What's going on here? Well, he's not hopping on, so, hang on a second, let me try and figure out what happened here. Okay, I got him back on my shoulder, and, I mean, I can confirm that you're not supposed to feed him, just when looked into it quickly on Dododex, and, yeah, it didn't go ahead and say that I need to feed him, so, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I guess he just got angry for some reason. I don't know if I accidentally hit him. Let's go see where this other bottle is. Okay, 2 of them are on the big islands, and one of them, yeah, we'll go take care of that one first, and then we'll head for the other 2. Yeah, I don't really know what exactly happened, and I also don't know, from the looks of it, I'm guessing that the bottles that we already had don't count. I think we have to pick them up from on the ground on the beaches and then go ahead and locate them. So I might go ahead and put these back into storage and then we can take care of them when we're done here just to see what kind of loot they have. But yeah, I'm not really finding anything. It might just be better to go ahead and find those alphas and take them out. So I honestly might just head home because that might be easier. Good thing though is that if this happens again, I can go ahead and just throw him off my shoulder and just eventually I can have him come back and land on it again. But yeah, for whatever reason that wasn't working. Here we go. Actually, there we go. What one's that? Okay, this one. So let's go for that actually. And geez Louise. That's very far. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead for that one just to see if that gives us some progress. And then I will bring us back. Alright, we are here at the island at the site of the treasure map that we found with our parrot. So I'm hoping that this one will allow us to go ahead and get some taming progress. What I understand, I think with my rates, it'll take 3 of these in order to tame a single parrot. I'm not exactly sure if the rates matter, but 2.5 times, so just in case it does matter, there's your way you can try and math your way around it. It's actually a pretty good parking spot. Alright, hopefully this will actually give us some percentage. If not, then I think I am going to have to go ahead and... Okay, he's attacking me again. Okay, what's up with that? So I hopped in the water and he got upset. So... That's so weird. The minute we got to the island with this... Yeah, what's going on? I haven't seen anything about them going ahead and attacking you, so... I don't know, do they attack you when you're near the treasure map and you're just not allowed to go ahead and, you just can't go ahead and be in the area with the treasure map while you're, while the parrot's around that's going to attack you, so you have to dig it up incredibly quickly, or... I don't know why it gets aggressive like that. I mean, I can't imagine, but maybe it's because of the tide pup? But I mean, we found it with him. I mean, this should probably reset the whole taming process, so... Maybe I need to go ahead and... Maybe I need to go ahead and kill alphas or something. Maybe that's just the better option. Maybe it's time-related or something? I'm not sure. Yeah, hang on. Let me get him back on my shoulder. Alright, got him back on my shoulder. Let's see what happens. Okay, he didn't get mad at me that time. Yeah, I don't know what is causing that. I don't think that it's time-based, because I feel like that second time he started attacking me was a lot, shorter period, I guess. Yeah, sure, you get the idea. So, the only thing I can assume is that it must be because we're close to the treasure. But that's weird, because I would think this one would work, and he'd be fine with it, because it's one that we found with him on my shoulder. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but let's just go ahead and dig this thing up, and maybe it'll work. Yeah, if all else fails, I guess I can just head over back to my place and go take out some alpha megs in the area. Maybe that's just the best option, and maybe for whatever reason it's just not working to do it this way. But let's see. This should probably... Oh, wait, I wonder if I need to... Okay, he went ahead and did something, so maybe that worked? Okay. So maybe that was the problem. I guess I didn't go ahead and collect the entire cash, and maybe that made him upset, and eventually, I don't know. But yeah, I guess we can try that a couple more times. I guess I can use the ones that I found earlier. I might just go ahead and get the ones that are closest, just because I don't want to waste any time, because if he's just going to get mad and that's going to restart the taming, then that could be a problem. It's weird. I wouldn't think that he'd start attacking me based off time, considering that I have an hour, so I don't really know what was going on there. I don't know, maybe they... Yeah, that's weird. I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, hang on. Let me go ahead and head over to the, other islands that we need to go to, so we can start getting some of this stuff, and then we can go ahead and finish the taming. Okay, so for whatever reason, I'm in the middle of the ocean, and he's attacking me again, so... I have no idea what's causing this. Yeah, I don't know why he does this. Okay, I'm not sure what's causing him to stop. It seems like it coincides with all the lag spikes. Here, let's just go ahead and quickly drop the anchor. There we go. Alright. Not ideal. Yeah, I have no idea what's causing this. Let's quickly go ahead and pull my bear so I can get over there faster and... Okay, apparently he can't hit me when I'm on the back of a mount? Yeah, I have no idea why it's doing this. That's so weird. So I'm guessing it probably started around 2,800 seconds left. 29, I guess. Whoops. Let's just quickly get the shovel out and see if digging it up will make him happy. Yeah, I don't know if it's time-based or not. Let's see. Hold on. Can I access? Okay, there we go. Okay, that did not help. He's still very much angry, and I still have no sign that the taming's even working, so... That calm him down? Okay. That seemed to work, so I guess I should probably have my bear around, because whenever I hop on my bear, he can't seem to be able to damage me, but it does damage the bear instead. Let's go ahead and find the rest of these maps. I think they're all on this island, so I'm just going to go ahead and go around it, and maybe we can find some bottles. Fortunately, it seems the frame rate here is really bad, so, hang on a second. Let me go ahead and see if I can make it a little bit better. Okay, I turned both clouds and fog off, and it really didn't improve it that much, so I don't really know. It must just be something about this island. Yeah, hopefully these will go ahead and do something. I don't really know if the tame bar goes up at all, if there's any way to see it, or if it's just... It eventually just tames, I don't know. But yeah, for whatever reason, it seemed he got really upset, and then out of nowhere, he just went back to being fine, so... Yeah, I guess just hop on a mount, because it seems that if you're on a mount, it attacks the mount and not you. I don't really know what that's linked to. I don't know if there's something that I'm doing, or if they just do that, or if that's a bug, but... Yeah, I guess just get ready for that to happen. I guess maybe if we found some alphas and we killed them, we get it done so fast that he wouldn't even get angry. But yeah, if it ever happens again, I have to take him off my shoulder for whatever reason, then I will definitely go ahead and keep track of when he gets angry. If he gets angry again, because I do want to know if it is time-based. Let's go ahead and dig this up, see what we have. And open this up. And, okay, once again, he did his little dance, I guess. So, maybe that one worked. This one's on the complete other end of the island. Yeah, this island's actually pretty big. Oh, Parrot's here, too. Alright, well that's nice. I'm hoping we can find an alpha. From what I understand, there should be alphas on the island, so I'm hoping that maybe we can find, like, a raptor or something, because I can probably kill an alpha raptor. Alpha Carno I might be able to kill, with my shotgun. Raptor I could definitely do with just a bear, so I prefer that, but yeah, if I have to handle something else, then I can try that. And again, I do have, alpha megs down at my own island, so... Well, my own island. The island that I live on, so we can definitely go ahead and use those if I have to. Hopefully they improve the performance on this island. I don't know if it's just me or what's going on, but for whatever reason, the performance here does seem to be a little bit bad. Oh, there's Megaraptor. Looks like I'm gonna have to take it out. Only 55, so that's good. That didn't take very long. Just really hoping that that'd be a good level. Then again, I would have had to kill one way or another. I guess, honestly, a bear could outrun a Megaraptor, so I guess I could have left it alive if I needed to, but yeah. Figure that getting some of those will be good for the hunt missions, because I'm going to have to start doing those eventually. I do eventually need to start up, and we got another one. Let's see if we can just go away. But I do need to eventually go ahead and start doing more of the missions. I'll probably do a good amount of them just off camera, just most of the, like, race ones, just because those aren't anything interesting. I'll probably save some of the other harder ones, though. Here we go, though. Other bottle should be over here, and hopefully this one works. Ideally, it would even just tame him, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky, so let's see what we have. I mean, it's an ascended one, so either way, I'm probably going to get something decent out here. Oh, long neck blueprint. Oh, that's really good. Okay, did not disappoint at all. That is going to be really helpful. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get the taming done. So probably gonna need to find more. I wonder if the tier of the bottle goes ahead and determines how much taming you get. I'm just gonna head back to my boat. Hopefully I can find Alpha along the way. Then I think we're just gonna head back home, and I can try and take out at least one of the Alpha Megs there, because I feel like the treasure caches aren't really doing too much. Maybe the Alpha will do better. So yeah, hang on a minute. Okay, so we're back at home, and the Parrot has not gone ahead and attacked me yet, and if the amount of time it took from it perching on my shoulder to the time it started attacking me is anything to go by, then it should have attacked me by now. So we do have a couple Alpha Megs around here. The only problem is I'm not exactly sure how I want to go about killing them, because I don't really have anything that's going to be able to do enough damage. So I'm kind of feeling like the only way I'm going to be able to take it out is probably by using my shotgun, but of course I can't use a shotgun underwater, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I mean, I do still have some other treasure maps, but those really haven't been seeming to do anything, as far as I can tell, so I'm wondering if by killing an alpha, maybe we can see something, and yeah, jeez, the frame rate is just so bad right now. Up, and there goes the Parrot going ahead and attacking me again. Let me go ahead and see if I can, go through it. Yeah, here we go. We can just sit here and attack my, Tide Pup. Yeah, I have no idea why it's doing this. If anyone knows what I'm doing wrong, please let me know, because, this is kind of getting ridiculous. Just head down here. There's the Alpha. I just very quickly want to go ahead and scan him. So 32,000 health for just one of them. Yeah, this is going to be bad. I mean, I have no real way of guaranteeing that the one I'm hitting is the Alpha, so I guess my best option for now is probably to just kind of use the shipyard to try and just bait him over here and then shoot him whenever I see him. I can't hop off my tide pup or Parrot's gonna get mad at me. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Maybe I didn't think this through very well. Yep. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Why is it not working? Alright, well, whatever. Okay, he's not mad anymore though, so that's good. But now I need to figure out how... I guess I could try using my Bloodstalker and... he's mad again. How... I might have to do a little bit more investigating into this, because this is not really working very well. I mean, I don't even know. That and the frame rate is just so bad. I mean, I can barely do anything. So yeah, okay, hold on. So I just tossed him off my shoulder because he was attacking me. And I'm now seeing that the taming is at 75%. The frame rate's still really bad, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, so the taming is actually working. Which makes me think that if I just go and I pick up one more message in a bottle, it'll go ahead and tame him. The only problem is I don't know if, I have the feeling that if I do have him perch back on my shoulder, it's going to go ahead and, reset the taming. Here, let me just... I might be able to go ahead and weaken the Meg, and then I can just finish him off later, and yeah. And the Parrot's mad at me again, so that's not good. Yeah, hang on. I'm probably going to go ahead and relaunch the game to go ahead and see if I can fix this frame rate problem, and then I will go ahead and try and get the Parrot back on my shoulder, but yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for him to stop attacking me, so give me a few minutes. Alright, so I just quickly logged out and logged back in, and he is losing some taming percentage. I think he's down to like 50 or something. I don't know if it just reset the taming completely, and I'm actually kind of tempted to toss him off my shoulder to see if it did. But yeah, we're just going to head underwater and see. Okay, here's our Meg. So how many times do I need to hit this guy? A lot. Jeez. I think this is our best bet, though, right now. Let's see if I can sit high enough in the water that I can shoot him. Okay, I can. Fortunately, the, Tide Pup has so much health, and especially with its regen, I might be able to go ahead and just kill it this way. Nope, okay, yep, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I can do something similar to this, though. Yeah, okay, so if I just... Unfortunately, the problem is there's no real good way to keep me at the surface of the water. Yeah, it looks like I could probably just do that over and over and over again, because I can regen most of the health that they do, and for the most part, it seems like it's not the alpha that's the problem, it's mostly the others. We actually did a pretty decent amount of damage to him, so... only problem is there's another one. What level's that one? 25. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay, yeah, this is still gonna be really difficult, because there's 3 of them at least. Holy cow. I mean, that would fully tame the Parrot if I could kill all 3 of them, but I don't know how I'd pull that off, and yeah, it's really hard to drive this guy, because you can't have him, surface. He doesn't have the ability to... Because the lunge uses the same button as, just trying to head to the surface does, I think it prevents me from being able to swim up. Meaning it's going to be really hard to go ahead and kill it by shooting it, but I think that's our best bet for now. So I'll just try to aggro him, and I'm probably going to have to do this a few times, so... yeah, just bear with me. Oh. He looks very damaged, so I'm guessing this is one. Is that him? That's a 55. I might be able to kill 2 of them this way. just really hard to tell which one is which. Let's try pulling out my spyglass. That's the 55. That's the 20. So that's the one that we want to prioritize because that's the lowest level. And it'll be the easiest one to kill. I gotta admit, this is not exactly how I envisioned taming a parrot to go. I thought it was just gonna be a nice, calm, relaxing day, going ahead and digging up some treasure maps, but instead, it's now gone to chasing down alpha megs. It's still an alpha, right? Yes, okay. 25. How many alpha megs are here? I feel like there's multiple, and I can't keep track of all of them in their health pools. Let's see, what's this one? Is this one I've already been damaging, or is this one new? Okay, this one, okay, it's actually taking a good amount of damage. That's about third of its health, I want to say. Oh, I see one behind me. Oh, there we go. Killed one of them. And I hear the parrot going ahead and making some noises, so I'm guessing that means he's happy. Okay, that's good. Now we need to figure out what our next target is. Probably that 20 right there. Let's see, how much damage have we dealt this one? Not much. It's got 13k, that one's got 30k, so this is definitely the next target. Yeah, this is... Yeah, it would definitely help if there wasn't 5 alpha megs in the general area. I mean, that's insane how many alphas there are. Also helpful I actually had a decent weapon for killing an underwater creature, but unfortunately, I haven't gotten any of those yet. Okay, a bit of an update. I am pretty sure there are 5 alpha megs here. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. At the very least, if I had a really good underwater combat mount, taming this parrot would suddenly get really easy. The only problem is, seeing that I don't have that, I somehow need to figure out how I'm going to go ahead and tame a parrot when I'm surrounded by this much stuff. I think that should give me a little bit of breathing room, so I should be able to go ahead and find level 20 right there. Yeah, there we go. Come on. I've gotten it down to, I want to say, about a third of its HP. Okay, maybe not there just yet, but we're getting closer. So, yeah. The only problem is it just still takes a very, very long time to go ahead and kill these things. They just have so much health, and of course my weapons are absolutely awful. They kind of just use all of the other megs and mantas, and also even the ichthyosaurs that are chasing me just to check me out, are all just kind of blocking me from being able to get a shot. Now I can't even keep track of which one. Unfortunately, I do kind of see one of them is more bloody than the others. That gives me an idea as to which one I need to be hitting. Then, of course, the nice thing about a shotgun is that I don't need to be incredibly precise in order to hit something, so... nope, come on, one shot, nope. After this, I can definitely say, do not try fighting megalodons with a shotgun. I mean, is it technically working? Yeah, but honestly, I'm kind of regretting not just going around and trying to dig up treasure maps. Because this is painful. I really hope this guy comes out with a good stat after everything that he's put me through. You can't even let me... There we go! We got him! Is he on my shoulder? He is! Oh my gosh! I can't believe that worked. I can't believe I still have ammo! Holy cow! Okay, hold on. Let's head up here and look at his inventory. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Just check his inventory for stats. They're bad. We got him though. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh, hey, flippers. I didn't even realize some of the loot I got. I guess those are better gloves. I could use those. I mean, even that hide shirt's better than my flak chest piece, though. It's really expensive. And a good long neck blueprint. That's really good. Holy cow. Whew. That was intense. Let's see. So treasure hunt tracking type, apex dinos, NPC ship. Let's turn that off. Supply drops, definitely can't get that. Same with cave crates, alpha dinos. What's apex dinos? I'm guessing that's probably like Gigas, Karkas, maybe Rexes. And then let's enable treasure hunter. Let's see. So we have X Meg, Alpha Meg, X Meg, X Meg. Are those like max levels or just really high levels? That's a dead Alpha Meg. Let's see. What are we looking at? 145. Oh, okay, I love this thing. It can find all the high level creatures around. That's crazy. Hold on. What do we have? Disable imitation. Oh, because it can imitate people's Let's see. So all team allied disabled. Okay. That doesn't work because I don't use in-game chat, so unfortunately can't really do anything with that. And this does the distance. Okay, so that's max distance. Yeah, from what I understand, I think it's like 45 seconds with the treasure hunter active, and then it goes on cooldown for like 2 minutes. That's actually really nice. I really like that. Little bit of a pain to get these guys, but honestly, the biggest part about it, I mean, the minute you get a boat, it honestly gets a lot easier. Now that I understand that I shouldn't have gone ahead and dumped, I need to grab the entire treasure cache, which not used to that. I should have realized that from the supply drop milestones. But yeah, now that I know that, that's really good to know. Getting one of these guys early game isn't too bad as long as you can find the treasure maps. Get a few of them ready. Again, I don't know if the if your tame rate increases or decreases how much you need, but I am on 2.5 times taming, and from what I understand, it is 3 treasure maps or 2 alpha creatures. So early game, you're probably going to want to go ahead and just find some treasure maps, which honestly, if you simply just get a sloop, it's pretty easy to go around and find them. I don't actually know if you need Tides of Fortune in order to tame these guys. I don't actually know. So, sorry, I really can't give that information. But yeah, definitely going to be really easy to tame them once I get an underwater combat creature, because there seem to be alpha megs everywhere around this island. That's really good to know. But yeah, we finally got him. Holy cow. I gotta be honest, that was a little bit of a pain, but yeah, I still don't know why he went ahead and attacked me. Looks like it's 100% effectiveness, so that's good. And yes, every time you toss it off your shoulder, it does seem to completely reset the taming, so just be wary of that. But yeah, overall, I guess if you want to go ahead and get one early game, you could get yourself a shotgun and preferably a Tide Pup and take out alpha megalodons with shotguns, though I can't say I recommend it. It worked. And yeah, I'm sure if you were just to go ahead and actually just sail around and dig up some treasure caches, it wouldn't be that bad. So stockpiling them would be a good idea. I think I still have a couple around. Yeah, so I think I actually have enough to tame another parrot, so I might go ahead and do that later. But yeah, I need to be done for now. That was kind of exhausting and very nerve-wracking, and especially when he started attacking me in the middle there, and I'm going to have a fun time editing that last fight. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.